Good morning, and I think by now you'll have worked out that we're a long way from home. Back in the Highlands of Scotland, fairly obviously. It was September last year, the last time I was up here, and if those of you that have watched my earlier video will no doubt remember that I was fishing new waters. Just to see if I could find somewhere that was going to offer me the chance of a nice pike. Well, due to the time of the year, I decided that the best place to try for a pike this time of year would be in the larger, deeper lochs. The water temperature will be significantly lower in those lochs at the moment. We have, I mean, whilst it's May, we've just come off the back of a long period of really cold weather, cold nights, frosts, and in this part of the world, it was only a few days ago they had quite significant snow. So I've checked the water temperature, and you'll see that shortly, and I found a nice corner on one, as I say, one of the bigger lochs. I have rods fishing in 19 feet of water, 12 feet of water and 6 feet of water. This is quite a noticeable slope on this little corner, on this point, so I've got a choice of depths to go at, and we'll just have to wait and see. I had a good friend that many years ago that lived up this way, and he pike fished, and he always used to say that he never started his pike fishing up here until May. April, the latter part of April is when the fish spawn, and May they go on the feed, so hopefully there'll be one or two round about here doing just that. As I say to you just about every video, anything exciting happens, I'll be back. Okay, just see what the water temperature is, out of interest. The air temperature today is about 10 degrees. It's quite mild actually, but we've had a long spell of really cold weather, cold nights, frosts, and where we are today, quite a bit of snow. So I wouldn't expect the temperature to be terribly high. You won't be able to see that, I suspect, but it's 9 degrees. 9 degrees. So don't feel too bad about fishing for the pike. All we need now is a fish to come along. It's taking line steadily. Okay, time to see if there's anything there. There's something there. gone the distance, as they say. Well. That was a bit of a struggle. Right, I was just about to say to you all, 2:30 and nothing to report, when lo and behold this fella turned up. There we go, 15 pounds of Highlands finest. Absolutely made up I am. Lovely fish, slender for this time of the year of course, but none the worse for that. Well, and you just love it when a plan comes together. Fantastic. Right then, good morning. Welcome back, and it's day 2 of the fishing. A different loch this time, another one of the bigger lochs. This is a loch that over the years I've fished dozens of times, and over the years caught quite a large number of nice fish. It tends to be a doubles water. Fish over 20 pounds seem to be few and far between, and in all the years that I've fished here, I've only had the one over 20 pounds. However, this is new to me. I normally fish about a mile and a half further down the loch. I've never fished this bay before. It is very shallow. There's quite a sizable river, stream, call it what you like, burn in Scotland, comes in from the corner, and I just wondered whether this bay, being as shallow as it is, perhaps a little weedy, maybe one of the bays that the fish have spawned in, and so there could be perhaps 1 or 2 fish in the area. Only time will tell us on that one. I think I should explain, this is only the second day that I've fished. This is really a family trip, and my partner and I enjoyed the walking as well. So the last couple of days since you saw me last when I caught that nice 15 pounder, we've done some really nice walks. However, I've done my fair share of that, I have 2 days of fishing left and this is the first of those. Anything exciting, I'll be straight back to you. Two and a half hours in, nothing to report. I'm just beginning to have doubts as to whether my shallow water theory is going to provide us with a result. Nice thing though, enjoying the peace and quiet. Unlike the other day where that forestry worker guy was intent on playing with some new toy he'd got off and on throughout the day, making a hell of a racket. But as I say, a bit of peace and quiet. Here comes a helicopter. Should have kept my mouth shut. Well, something happening. And it's taking line. Took a while, that. And of course, you know what I've done. I've left the net down the bank. Daydreaming, really. Trying to go round the corner. Ooh. Right. Let's see. Get this first time. I don't know if you heard that, but oh my goodness. Well, that looks a little bit special. Well, that is 15 and a half pounds of cracking Highland Pike. And it it's got its own back a bit, I'm afraid, as you can tell. Made up again. This loch rarely lets me down. 15.5 pounds. Fantastic fish. I think she's ready to go. The other way, Chuck. No, the other way. There you go. Right, well, that was fun. Another nice fish. Again, a bit slender, but this time of the year that's inevitable because obviously they're just coming off the back of spawning. And the sharp Highland monk, I noticed it had a sort of growth on the side of its mouth. It's strange. I've seen a few like that over recent months. At the back end of the pike season, especially last year, particularly from the river. I don't know what it is, but it's like a sort of fleshy growth. But none the worse for that. I'm very grateful for the fish that we've had. So that's 2 now on the trip. But nothing, nothing at all to complain about. There may be yet more. You never know. Right, good morning. Day 3, and sadly this is the last day of our trip. And this morning we've come back to where I started earlier in the week. One o'clock, guys, and no activity whatsoever. I haven't even seen a trout rise, which for this water, when it's flat like this, is unusual, but nothing moving at all. Still, a bit of time left yet. Oh, and thankfully the forestry man seems to have got fed up with his new toy. So that was a blank today. Shame, but never mind. 3 days fishing on the big lochs, 2 nice fish, and of course 3 days walking in magnificent surroundings. So it would be churlish not to be happy with that. If you've stayed with me through this, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. There'll be more along soon, and if you haven't yet considered subscribing to the channel, then I'd be very pleased if you would consider it. So thanks for watching again, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.